Sean Diddy Combs will not get out of jail on bail. A federal judge has denied his latest request. In the decision, the judge said prosecutors provided clear and convincing evidence to support a risk of witness tampering.
Diddy's bail was denied again, and the judge called him a threat to witnesses and society. Now, his attorney is absolutely losing it. What's really going on behind these courtroom scenes? Diddy has found himself in serious trouble lately, especially with the recent court decision regarding his bail right before Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving Eve, the judge had to decide if Diddy should be released or stay in jail. They weighed several factors, including the charges against him, the strength of the evidence, and his background. Sadly for Diddy, the judge decided not to let him out. The court found that the government provided clear and convincing evidence that releasing Diddy would not keep the community safe. Diddy has a history of witness tampering, which raised alarms for the judge, despite offering a huge $50 million bail and a bond package backed by his family, including his mother and 3 sons. The court wasn't convinced. Plus, Diddy had already surrendered his passport, which did little to build trust with the judge. This was actually Diddy's 3rd attempt to get bail. Recently, Diddy was caught trying to contact witnesses again, allegedly using other inmates' phone privileges, which didn't help his case. His attorney argued that he is a good person fighting false allegations, asserting that he came to New York to prove his innocence. But the court wasn't swayed and had concerns about Diddy's potential danger based on past behavior. News emerged that Diddy will likely be in jail until his trial in May 2025. His attorney said they would try for bail again, but without new evidence, it might be impossible. They were also focused on speeding up the trial process due to the difficult conditions in jail. Diddy's legal team mentioned they talked to over 49 witnesses to support him, arguing none of the behavior was coercive as the individuals involved were adults. Yet, the prosecution claims there's strong evidence against him, including video footage of Diddy at a party with Kevin Hart and Usher. Many people, including 50 Cent and Gan Deal, still think Diddy will be released soon, but the latest court decision seemed to crush those thoughts. Additionally, legal documents were taken during searches at the prison, raising concerns about Diddy's ability to prepare his defense. Now, Gene Deal has been talking a lot about Diddy's bail situation. He predicted that things wouldn't go well for Diddy this time around. According to Gene, he has inside contacts in the court who informed him that the judge was aware of Diddy's attempts at witness tampering. The more Diddy tries to break free, the tougher it becomes for him. So, Deal believes Diddy should just accept what's happening and focus on preparing for trial. It's worth noting that Diddy is allegedly involved in serious crimes like arson and blackmail. Reports claim that he was found with on him and in his room. When he faced the first judge, the judge told him that he had enough time to change his ways, but he hadn't. Diddy made multiple calls to a potential witness and even faced accusations of blowing up someone's car. The judge wasn't about to grant bail under those circumstances. Many people wonder why Diddy's lawyers would even approach another judge. It seems illogical, especially when nothing significant has changed in Diddy's situation. This attempt to get bail looks desperate, particularly given Diddy's past behavior of intimidating witnesses and allegedly being under the influence. Gene highlighted that Diddy's phone calls made through other inmates were all recorded. It's shocking that he would make such a mistake, especially right before his bail hearing. This suggests that Diddy might be worried and starting to panic. Why else would he contact witnesses if he knew they were being monitored? Diddy's phone privileges are tightly controlled, and there's no way he should have had a cell phone in the Brooklyn house of detention. If he was using phones belonging to other inmates, it raised eyebrows about how he planned to reach out to others without getting caught. It was bound to put him in hot water. Deal also claimed that threats have been made to stop him from discussing Diddy. Allegedly, Diddy wants to appear harmless and hasn't pursued a cease and desist against Gene yet. Diddy's tactics seem to be catching up with him, as there have been claims that there are tapes with evidence against him, including 8 different videos that a friend of his ex-wife testified about. Deal pointed out how Diddy's attorney has been caught in lies, contradicting earlier statements. All these developments suggest a complicated legal battle ahead for Diddy, and it's clear that the situation is escalating. As new information comes out, it feels like this story is only getting more intense. Recently, questions have been raised about Diddy's legal troubles, especially after testimonies from someone who spoke before a grand jury. This witness mentioned 8 celebrities involved in questionable situations with Diddy, with 2 of them possibly being underage boys. When asked about whether any of these celebrities appeared to be under the influence of or alcohol, the answer was that all of them did. The witness indicated that all 8 appeared to be victims in various ways. They were supposedly inebriated and perhaps not fully aware of what was happening to them. This paints a troubling picture. Civil lawsuits have also begun against Diddy, with one lawyer vowing to expose everyone connected to him, including powerful politicians. There's a strong chance that Diddy will attempt to silence the victims or settle out of court, a tactic he previously used with his ex, Cassie. The attorney mentioned that they represent 120 individuals who plan to bring civil claims against Diddy and others involved. They are determined to follow the evidence regardless of who it implicates. This attorney said they wouldn't rush to name names publicly until they did their homework, knowing that accusations can deeply hurt innocent people. Diddy's past actions are coming back to haunt him. Allegations against him include serious crimes under the influence of substances and distributing unauthorized recordings. The witness stated that among the alleged victims, 25 were minors. There are horrifying allegations that Diddy promised minors they would become stars if they came to him privately. In private spaces, serious misconduct allegedly occurred. Diddy has a history of silencing those who could speak against him through intimidation, blackmail, or payoffs. Now, however, the walls are closing in on him as more individuals come forward with their accounts. The powerful people associated with Diddy, from politicians to CEOs, could also get caught up in this mess. If Diddy goes down, it may take many others with him. People are not willing to speak out, fearing they might be implicated, especially given Diddy's history of violence. They have witnessed how he treated Cassie, and no one wants to risk their careers over him. There is panic among those who have attended Diddy's parties, knowing there might be recordings of their involvement. If the federal authorities have tapes of any misconduct, it could change everything. Diddy reportedly had multiple cameras set up, which raises suspicions that many may have been filmed without their knowledge. It's possible that even influential figures could be caught on tape doing something they'd regret. It seems like no one wants to break their silence. Many know the risks and hope they won't be implicated. They may be worried about what could be on those tapes, especially with rumors about Diddy throwing wild parties, where people often let their guard down under the influence. As the situation develops, it's clear that Diddy's legal issues are far from resolved. From accusations of witness tampering to shocking recordings and civil lawsuits, the tension continues to build. Everyone is watching, waiting to see what will unfold next in this dramatic story. It's evident that this case has deep layers and could lead to even more serious implications for those involved. Now, do drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more such content. Stay tuned for more updates, and we will catch you pretty soon.